I had someone ask about the security concerns of a village out in the woods, so to speak. So I have thought about some of these, and I have a couple quick ways to address major surface security concerns. Obviously, the physical site itself, in the end, will be what decides the particulars. However, the area in which I plan to put the site, I personally have an incredibly strong relationship with the local law enforcement there. So that is one key. I will be able to be very invested in the security of the surrounding community in that way. Another thing is that the point of the village is to find a place that's set back far enough from the road that there's no line of sight to modernity. Anyway, modern stuff. So the roads and neighboring houses and things like that whenever possible. The hardest part is actually going to be avoiding overhead lines, I think, probably the most difficult. But point being, you won't be able to see it from the road. And what people can't see from the road, they're less likely to have an impulse attempt at stealing or damaging. Of course, there is going to be less high value things to the general public. A medieval village is going to be full of things like ancient tools and piles of thatch, not so much in the way of like TVs and side by sides and things that most people like to nick out of a garage. And then at the end, there's also going to be limited access in that we are going to have one road in and out because we want to reduce the number of gravel and modern paths. So the entrance is going to have a gate, obviously a locked gate, and the surrounding area is going to be as much as possible cordoned off from foot traffic. So we're going to make sure that there's fences, either that being growing hedgerows, putting dead hedges, putting in actual physical fences, marking it with no trespassing signs, making sure that there's purple paint all along the edge so that we just don't have people wandering in and out. And that addresses the majority of the sky view security concerns, which come from having a facility like this, which isn't always manned. The idea is if we don't have someone physically living there and we only have someone living nearby, which would be me as its steward, how do we make sure that it doesn't get, our investment isn't damaged? And those are my initial ways of addressing that.